The red-hot Knicks will look to make it 9 straight wins on Sunday when they battle the Celtics in Beantown and look for their second win over the Seas in less than a week. Joining me to talk some Knickerbocker basketball is one of the hosts of the Nick of Time show from Flatbush, Brooklyn, Jay Ellis. Jay, how you doing, man?
I'm feeling great, Dexter. The Knicks are riding high on this win streak. We taking care of some teams, Dexter. We taking care of the Brooklyn Paint Jobs, a.k.a. the Brooklyn Nets. We taking care of Miami. We beat the Celtics, and we riding high. And shout out to Julius Randle, who had a phenomenal shot versus Miami. And also shout out to Ryan G, Elias Gabidio, Kathy, and Edson Shaw, KOT family. What's going on?
Got to shout out the KOT family. Glad to always have you guys on here to talk some Knicks hoops. And look, we know Knicks Nation is very happy, like you said right now. And Jay, the Knicks, they beat the Celtics at home by 15 last Monday. What did you like about what you saw from the Knicks in that game against Boston?
Woo, man, plenty to like. First and foremost, the Knicks defense. The Celtics are the third best offensive team in the entire league, and they are the second best three-point shooting team in the entire league. And the Knicks were able to hold them to under 100 points and also hold them to 15 points in the first quarter, largely sticking to the defensive principles. And you know what? The Celtics did have a couple of open threes, but it didn't matter because the Knicks still stuck to their principles. They didn't hang their head, and they kept the intensity defensively going throughout the entire game. And shout out to Quentin Grimes as well, who doesn't really get his just due because he doesn't score, but he held Tatum in check. Him, Josh Hart, and the Knicks team held Tatum to 14 points and frustrated him to the point where he got a tech and exited the game early. So the Knicks defense was the first thing that I felt like went right. Second of all, the bench scoring. Knicks outscored the Celtics bench 44-29. Emmanuel Quickly scored 23 points that game, and he's really turned it around. For me, ever since the game RJ Barrett went down and Tiz went to that 9-man rotation, he really started to seize the opportunity and take advantage of his role. You know, Quickly has been scoring 39% from three since that RJ injury, and the three-point shooting has gone up. Also, Josh Hart has the highest plus minus since the All-Star break, plus 71. The spirit of John Starks lives within him. His defense has been great. His addition to the bench has been great. And the bench has actually been a net positive since Josh Hart has been here instead of a negative.
Yeah, absolutely. All great keys for that win against the Celtics last Monday. Now, RJ Barrett, wanted to talk to you about him, Jay. He had a solid game, going 8 for 15 from the field in the Knicks win over the Heat. However, he was 0 for 4 from downtown. RJ, only 10 points last Monday against Boston. How important is it for him to get it going against good competition down the stretch?
Oh, man, it's extremely important because, listen, guys, Jalen Brunson right now, he's playing like a top 10 NBA point guard. Julius Randle is approaching superstar status with the type of clutch shots he's been hitting. These two guys are going to get a lot of attention. And our offensive rating right now is number 4 in the league. And if RJ Barrett finally puts it together, we can rise from number 4 to possibly number 3, number 2, number 1. So it's extremely important for RJ Barrett to take the load off offensively for these guys, because these guys are going to be getting double teamed for the rest of the season. And not only that, for the big picture, if RJ Barrett really reaches his full potential, then we really have a big 3 here grown in-house. Guys that we drafted, guys that we have developed. And when it comes time to this season and beyond, we don't have to look outside of our organization. We can actually keep our depth and grow from within. Because I believe, Dexter, that RJ Barrett is the X factor for these Knicks and how far we can go. We can really disrupt teams with our team right now, with Julius Randle and our point guard playing the way they are. But if RJ Barrett reaches that next level, the Knicks are an elite team.
That's what a lot of Knicks fans are waiting to see. Can he reach that next level? All right, Jay, really quickly, what are the keys to the Knicks getting their second win over the Celtics in 6 days and winning the season series with Boston?
3-point defense, 3-point defense, 3-point defense. The Celtics like to bomb threes. They're number 2 in the NBA at launching those threes. So we have to play good 3-point defense. And also, listen, Robert Williams is not playing today. You know, Al Horford is going to be playing today. And realistically, the Celtics have played better with Horford at the center over Robert Williams. Plus 13 when Horford is playing, negative 16 when Robert Williams is playing. So we're going to have to guard that 3-point line with even more vigor today than we did in the last win. Also, Julius Randle has to continue to hit threes at a high clip. And our guys, our subsequent guys, and RJ Barrett and IQ have to be ready because the Celtics will double. And they will force those guys to give up the ball. So our tertiary players have to be ready to catch and shoot and make plays for us to win.
All right, there you go. Those are the keys to the game. Knicks Celtics Sunday night in Boston. See if the Knicks can win their 9th straight game. You know, Jay Ellis, the guys from the Nick of Time show, they will be all over it and watching to see. Jay Ellis, glad to have you on. Thank you for the time. We'll do it again soon.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you for having me, Dexter. Hope to see you soon.